Hey everyone, it's Tyler the Antenna Man here to offer a solution to any of you who lost ABC on YouTube TV. Most of you are probably aware of the dispute that resulted in Disney pulling their channels from the streaming service, including ESPN and ABC. For the past 2 weeks, I've seen people complain that they no longer have access to their local ABC station for news, college, and Monday Night Football. What sort of annoys me is the lack of knowledge among the average person about what ABC is, a broadcast network, and the fact that it broadcasts free over the air in nearly every market. I've seen a few people mention an antenna as an option, but many will laugh or shut it down for whatever reason, which I think is incredibly ignorant. If you're a YouTube TV or even a Hulu subscriber, you need an antenna as a backup because these retransmission disputes that black out local channels are never going to end. Right now, it's ABC you may have lost access to, but in a few months, it may be NBC, CBS, or Fox. Set up an antenna so you never lose access to your local channels. Oh, but I tried an antenna. It won't work in my area. This is a typical response I see from most people, and it's usually not the case. The broadcast signal of a TV station usually covers a 70-mile radius. I've run over 30,000 reception reports for people across the country with my antenna recommendation service and found that about 99% of areas can access their local channels with an antenna. Most just fail the first time because they purchased a junk antenna on Amazon or did one of a dozen things to mess up their reception. Linked in the description is a video tutorial I made that shows how to run a reception report to determine what type of antenna is needed at your location. I also include a list of recommended antennas there as well. Please stop paying for local channels that are available in better picture quality for free. It aggravates me whenever these retransmission disputes take place and people act like there's no other option to access their local channels other than switching their TV provider, which does absolutely nothing to solve the problem of these retransmission disputes. The only true way to protect your household from losing access to local channels is to get them directly from the TV station with an antenna. If done correctly, there's no monthly fees or blackouts, just crisp, clear, high definition with better picture quality and a lower delay than streaming services. Yes, if you watch a live sporting event on an antenna, it won't only look better, but you'll see the action up to 40 seconds sooner than your peers. See video linked in the description. For those of you who live in a very bad reception area, put a decent effort into your antenna and can't get all your local channels, or you just don't want to put the effort into an antenna in the first place, you should. Another way to access a certain game on ESPN or ABC in some markets is to pay for a Sling TV day pass for only $5. There's also a method that's making a comeback in recent years, but I can't promote it on the channel for obvious reasons. If you know, you know. Arrgh. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video and listen to my rant. My hope is that it educates some of you about an antenna. Way too many people simply have the wrong assumption about them, thinking that it looks like this, or they give up way too easily because they purchased a bad antenna on Amazon. An antenna won't work in my area. I tried one with a 1,000-mile range. I live in a valley. There are trees around. That doesn't necessarily stop you from receiving local channels. Most broadcast towers are thousands of feet tall to overcome hills and valleys in a given area. The signal might just be a bit weaker, which will require more of an effort into the antenna. Something outside of a $30 indoor antenna from Amazon. I include a link to some recommended antennas in the description of the video. You can also sign up to my antenna recommendation service on my website, antennamanpa.com. There I run a reception report of your location, take a look at the frequency, signal strength, and even tree coverage, determine what antenna will work best for you based on my experience testing out over 100 antenna models and installing them in 4 different TV markets. Thanks to everyone who supports me on Patreon or is a member of my YouTube channel. If my videos helped you cut the cord, or if you just think they're cool and like to help support them, while getting exclusive perks, visit patreon.com/antennaman. Click the join button in this video, and you can also click the thanks button. If you're on Facebook, you can like my Facebook page at facebook.com/antennamanpa. You can also sign up to my email list linked in the description if you want to receive an email every time a new video is published.